Good morning and welcome to today's EMC session. Um, yeah, Kamalji, go ahead.
Good morning and welcome to EMC session. So we are here in the empowerment morning conversation where we are coming out of our default mode and be in creative mode. We are shifting from survival mode to creating mode, and we are a possibility seeker, exploring more possibility and dissipate negativity from people life, and because we pick up all the energies from the people, and so that we can pick up the good energy, focus on good things, and so that we can lead a life of ease, joy, and glory. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So let's get started with the happiness law for exercise.
Yes. So let's generate the feeling of happiness without making any noise.
Thank you, Kamalji.
Thank you.
So today, sir asked me to handle the session today. So today's topic is happiness. So how do you achieve happiness? What is happiness and why happiness? So in fact, I used to wonder why all this, so much halagulla about happiness. In life, everything is opposites are there, right? There is sadness, there is happiness. So why so much focus on no, you become happy, become happy, become happy? So why is that so? I used to wonder a lot about it. So is it not natural that one is sad, one is sorrowful, one is happy, one is excited, one is exhilarated? Fine, it all goes and comes. So why focus on happiness as such? So that's a question I've been wondering for quite some time. So could we reflect on this? What's your thinking on this? What do you think the happiness is and why the happiness is? How do we achieve the happiness?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I feel always happiness will keep you healthy.
Yes, absolutely. Happiness keeps you healthy, even though the situation may be sorrowful, but you don't need to be sorrowful. So that's the distinction I also got, that there may be good and bad, there may be issues, but that doesn't mean that you have to automatically become sad or sorrowful. You can still be balanced or happy as well. So when you are happy, your health is good. That's right. Yeah. Yes, Abhinavji.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Very pertinent question you ask. Why so much of attachment to happiness? Uh, and from where did this thing came? Ki we should be happy rather than not happy, because life doesn't promise us that you will be happy at all the times. And so, why this attachment to happiness? I think this is some kind of group hypnotism. All the 8 billion people have been hypnotized by the conversation that has been happening from many years, that we should be happy, you should be happy, you should be happy, you should be happy. And people will, matlab, it's a I come from a military background where people drink a lot. So and I don't drink. So आज तक मेरे समझ में कड़वा कड़वा क्यों पी के, मतलब हैप्पीनेस के लिए कड़वा कड़वा कुछ क्यों पीना? so and then at times, why you have to go to a disco to be happy. You can't, the same feeling can be created sitting at home also. Right now we can also create happiness. Why you need to go to disco, spend so much of money travel all over the world, why your children should do well so that you can be happy. Why can't we give them being by jo karna hai karo, live your life. I think there's some kind of a group hypnotism which happened from ages, and still we are on the impact of it. Thanks.
Very interesting thought about it. Yes, I think there is a truth in it as well, that it is a hypnotism. Also, no, in fact, the happiness concept is taken to different level of toxicity. They force you to be happy. You cannot, you cannot. So there is something called, I think, toxic happiness or happiness toxicity or whatever. That is also another extreme. But the idea is, I think, when you are happy, irrespective of the situation, whether it is really, good or bad, your way of handling the things is better. So, like Reddy Garu said, your health is going to be better, your mind is better. You can handle the life better if you generate the emotion of happiness. So there need not be one-to-one correspondence between what's happening in the world or around us to the feeling what we can generate. It can be opposite. Even though there is a sadness, there is a dire situation, still it need not directly correspond to the sadness or sorrow. It can be, kind of balanced. It can be, in fact, happiness also. That is the extreme case.
Yeah, I think good health. What a absolutely valid point was raised. I think people who can deal with not being happy in a very great, in a very positive way, people who can be fulfilled, people who can be who can relate to not being happy in a very positive way. I think they are the ones who have great lives. Yeah, or they
Yeah.
are healthy. Because I remember there's a very famous interview of Priyanka Chopra in which someone asked her, "What is the how come you look so young all the times? And what is the best skincare? How come you look so younger? How come your skin doesn't shows your age?" And she answered that, my motive in life is to be happy. But actually, what she meant was that I'm actually good at being happy all the time, which actually means I know how to deal with not being happy in a very powerful way. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there is a lot to learn from her. So you had some regret when she got married, is it? Is that Priyanka Chopra or somebody else? So you were telling here. Abhinavji. Yeah. Anyway, that's
Yeah,
good to
see, wonderful
learn from.
actress, no doubt. And she knows how to.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Shanti ji.
Yes, good morning, sir, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Generally, human beings are pleasure seekers and pain avoiders. If we see pain, we don't go near it. And if it is pleasure, we will enjoy that pleasure. Like when we go into social media, if there is some hard work, we cringe from it. Oh, this is pain. This will give me pain. I don't want to do it. That is why the procrastination comes. If the work is hard, our mind is distracted to go into some social media, spend some time. Generally, human beings are like that. And one more thing is, happiness is always contagious. And so what we do, when people are happy, we go and join with them, because that contagious sadness is also contagious. So if people are happy, we want to be around them, and so that we also can be happy. This is general human tendency.
Yeah. So yeah, that's right. So pleasure seekers and pain avoiders. But the problem is we don't know what is pleasure and what is pain. It apparently looks pleasure you seek and you get into pain, and the other way around, that it
Yes,
looks like painful, but when you really continue with that, you get the pleasure. So that's another complexity. You
yes.
don't get that clarity.
We are looking for short term.
Yeah, exactly.
Whichever is giving us short-term pleasure, we go around it
Yeah.
and then realize that in the long term, it will not help us.
Right. That's because we don't exercise the brain 3, which is the frontal
Rational
cortex.
Yes.
The brain 1 and 2, it goes with the instinct and the immediate thing. So that's the, yeah, as you rightly said, brain 1 and 2 functions most of the time, and brain 3 doesn't function that much. So we have to practice doing that. And when you said that, yeah, when people are happy, we really want to be with them, but not necessarily. Some people really, when somebody is happy, they become more angry and more sad, actually. And by default, our mind is tuned to catching the negative things and catching the wrong things and keep brooding on that. So that can be changed. It should be changed, because that is destroying your health and mind. So we should change that. Yeah. Thank you, Shanti, ma'am. Yes, Hasinaji.
Yeah, I have a line here to read.
Yes, ma'am.
3 essential grand essentials of happiness are something to do, someone to love, and something to hope for.
Wow, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Something to do, somebody to love,
Love,
and something
something
to
to
hope
hope
for.
for.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's absolutely, you caught the right quote, and that's the latest research as well. The latest research in psychology and all those things. It
Yeah.
says that exactly what Hasinaji is saying. Someone is not just one, multiple people. So when we say love, we are not talking about only the romantic and passionate love. We are talking about compassionate love, which can come from all kind of people, your own family members, your own relatives, your friends, your colleagues. So it can come from anywhere. Okay. So anybody else? Any thoughts on the happiness? Okay. So now, yeah, one is we have been wondering what is happiness, why happiness? Yes, Kabinoji, go on.
See, the more I'm thinking about it, the pursuit of happiness, I should be happy. I should be happy. At times, it takes me away from the present moment. I'm not living in the present moment. Right now, I'm not living on right now. So it's always that every moment I'm all the time thinking I should be happy, I should be happy, I should. Maybe happiness is, living on the present moment and experiencing the present moment. Maybe that is happiness, and I'm missing on that because for me, pleasure is some kind of a programming that I have. Uh, Happiness to ye hoti hai. This is what happiness is. Maybe happiness is being present to life.
No, you are
Thanks.
absolutely right. Why? Because if you're not present and if you're not experiencing whatever comes, not only happiness, if it is sadness or anger or whatever the frustration, any feeling, if you don't experience that, right, and you keep suppressing that, you lose the ability to feel the happiness as well. So the important point is that you have to experience whatever comes. Then there is a high probability that you can convert whatever the feeling into more a positive, happy feeling. Otherwise, you lose the capacity to feel, including the happiness. So that's why Sukdev repeatedly says, experience the experiencing and face everything. Everything is good for your own development. So that experiencing whatever comes is very, very important. So we suppress it, we push it away. So that's the root cause for our sadness and various issues, mental and physical issues.
Ramaji.
Yes, Premji.
Ramaji, happiness is not outside. Happiness is inside in body. I'm thinking I have a positive thought. Other person, I give the happiness. Also, I feel happiness. I'm
Absolutely.
anger. I'm anger. Opposite person, I give the anger views. talking, so 100% I feel sadness. I give other person happiness, 100% I go to the happiness.
Yes, that's
Happiness
right.
and sadness is a part of life.
Yeah,
Depend you, life living happiness, yes, sadness.
right.
You pray the God, feel the happiness. And daily attend करते हैं ना, daily silent life, only makhota, not happiness. Real happiness is inside, not outside. My thinking.
Right. But we can get happiness from outside also, but ultimately the happiness or any feeling is inside us.
Yes, yes.
The trigger could be
yeah,
from outside.
नहीं, my understand and younger son living outside, out of city, and suddenly come to my home. They will feel happiness, God
Right.
gifted happiness. Happiness is inside, not outside.
Yes.
My thinking.
Yeah. You don't need to necessarily demonstrate outside all your emotions inside, including the happiness. You can, but not necessary. Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Only
you.
smiling,
Yeah.
maximum only smiling, only mukhota, not inside happiness.
Yeah. That's worst thing actually. That doesn't help anybody. Definitely,
Yes,
it doesn't
yes.
help you, the individual. Yeah. Thank you, Premji. Yes, Abhinav.
Uh, see, when Nelson Mandela was released from the prison, he wrote an autobiography called the Long Walk to Freedom. Now that's a very fat book. So I purchased that book and I could not find the time to read it. Maybe I purchased it like 15 years back. Now, Professor M.M. Roy was somebody known to me who used to review books in newspapers. You know, there are people who read novels or see movies and then review them. So he used to review English books. So he read that book and he was sharing that Nelson Mandela was 27 years in prison. And then he was more free and happy in prison than most of the people who are outside. You know, with all the facilities, they are not happy. And yet in the prison, with all the kind of life, they tried their best to break his soul. The white government in South Africa in those days tried to break his soul in 70s, 80s, and yet he was happy and fulfilled and free and
Many,
more so that his frame is right. It's something to do with us, not really the outside world.
absolutely. Now, in fact, the jail example, there are so many examples. Many people, many great people have done their best of the work in jail. In fact, one of the mathematicians, Andrew Weil from France, so he has done the best of his mathematics in the jail. So in fact, he was wondering after he was released, oh, now I want to do better work. Can you put me in jail? I want to really do good job of it. So yeah, that's true. Many people have done that. Yes, Shanti ma'am. Shanti ma'am.
We are comfortable in our comfort zone, and comfort zone gives us happiness. But if we want growth, we have to move out of our comfort zone. Moving out of comfort zone gives us discomfort. So whatever is our condition, we got used to it, and we want to be in that comfort zone. That is also one, because we feel safer inside the comfort zone, and safety always gives human beings a kind of happiness.
Yeah, again, that is a brain 2 and 3. Sorry, brain 1 and 2. Real happiness may not be the comfort alone. In fact, your happiness, when you are in discomfort, you may be more happy. So I think that clarity, it's very difficult to get by default by brain 1 and 2. We have to exercise brain 3 to get that. You're right. So we are living in brain 2 and 3. by
we
default.
we
1
should
and
be
2
more,
by default.
we should be more matured. The maturity is lacking. That's why we are in that impulsive mode.
Right. Yeah.
We are looking for short-term pleasures.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
feel happy when we sleep for a few more minutes. After
Yeah.
half an hour, if you lie down in the bed, you feel happy. So we don't want to get up.
Right.
Early in the morning, it starts early in the morning itself.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do one quick expansion exercise, and then we will talk about the happiness again. So close your eyes and sit straight and close your eyes. So think about yourself. Who are you? Are you the body? You scan the whole body. Are you just limited to the body? Are you limited to the mind, the emotions, the thoughts, the beliefs? Or is there anything beyond that? So if it is beyond, what is it? Where is it? So scan yourself, scan the whole body, scan the whole mind, and see where are you and who are you. So now it looks like you are limited to within this body itself. Can you make your presence beyond this body? Can you expand yourself beyond this body? Can you fill the whole room? Can you feel your presence in the whole room? Now, could you expand beyond the room, the whole house, the whole apartment, the whole locality? Now expand yourself to the whole city and feel the presence, feel your presence. So you can pervert the whole city. In fact, you can expand yourself to the whole country. And see whether you can expand to the whole continent and the whole earth. See yourself perverting the whole earth. Expand beyond earth. Expand to the whole solar system, towards all the planets, towards the sun, our solar system sun. Expand yourself to the whole solar system. And see your presence in the whole solar system. Expand further beyond our solar system, the whole galaxy. And see yourself in the whole galaxy. See your presence. Expand further beyond the galaxy, the whole Milky Way. Expand and pervert yourself to the whole Milky Way. Further expand yourself to the whole universe. The universe is not static, it keeps expanding, but you can catch up and expand yourself to the whole universe. Looks like you are limited to this body, but actually you can pervade the whole universe. Feel your presence in the whole universe. Slowly come back to the Milky Way. Come back from Milky Way to the galaxy. From the galaxy to the solar system, the sun and all the planets, the moon, and slowly come back to the earth. Come back to your continent. Come back to your country. Come back to your city. Come back to your house. And come back to your body. Stay there for some time and have a deep breathing 2 times. Whenever you are comfortable, slowly take your own. So anybody would like to share anything? Yes, Shanti ma'am.
When I go beyond the body, I feel happy. So the happiness is present beyond the body level, beyond the mind level. When we shrink ourselves into the body, because we are energy beings, when we shrink that energy into that body, that happiness is missing.
Yeah, it's not missing. We just don't focus on it.
Yes, sir. I got it. Because the past experiences and the fears,
Yeah.
those things dominate us and suppress the happiness.
Yes. But the thing is, we can change it. If you
Yes.
are interested, if you are focused, if you want to do it, we can do it. And that's one of the primary reasons for we all meeting in EMC every day.
Yes, sir. And that's possible because when we become possibility seekers, the happiness comes even in that smaller space.
Right. See, one of the reasons why we are all coming here is to interact with each other, learn from each other, and no, and get happiness also. So in social relationships, we can get the happiness. Social relationship is one of the means, right?
Yes, sir, possible. We ourselves become the creators of happy. We
Yes.
don't create that unhappiness.
Yes. So yeah, ultimately the happiness, like Abhinavji was saying, inside each one of us. But then it can be triggered from outside as well. So in this exercise also, you probably saw that you can be happy within yourself, right? So there is something called reciprocity, right? Whatever you do something to others, they will do the same thing for you. So if you help others, you will get help. If you are happy to do something to others, they will also be happy to do something for you. So that is one way of obtaining happiness. So that's what Asinaji was saying, no, to love, to connect and to love uh, the other people. So that is one source of happiness. That's very important, to have the right connections. It is not a passionate love, it is a compassionate love. So that's important for our happiness. Having compassionate love with people is source of happiness. The other one is very interestingly work. So when you're working towards, particularly you work on what you like and work towards a goal, that gives you happiness. So happiness doesn't mean that there is no hardship. Happiness can come along with the hardship as well. So that's the real happiness actually. So compassionate love, work, doing a meaningful, goal-oriented work, that gives you happiness. In fact, adversity, when you face some major issues in life, that teaches a lot of things, and your possibility for your happiness is more after the adversity. The adversity or the disaster or the problems in your life takes away some of your viewpoints, some of your filters, some of your challenges, and then you become much more better equipped to be happy after the disaster. So the highs and lows in life. So the lows in life has its own validity, its own benefit. So the other important thing is a sense of wonder and awe that we can see, right? When you are really visiting your natural places, mountain or sea or any natural place, you can see, it's really wonderful. The nature is amazing. So when you get that impression, when you are with the nature, you do get that happiness. Also connecting to something greater than yourself, right? So whether it is the nature's power, it is the universe, or it is a God, whatever it is, when you are connecting to something which is much bigger than yourself, that also gives you happiness. Right? So the thing is, how do we connect with all these things? How do you connect with the people and have that reciprocity and have proper respect and love for each other, right? That is a compassionate love. And how do you work towards some goal that gives you happiness? And how do you connect with something which is beyond you, right? So if these three are the key aspects in your life, and if you can work towards all these three on a continuous basis, there is a high possibility of you being happy. So yeah, any other thoughts?
Sir, can you please repeat the last sentence? The three things.
Last sentence on?
Talked about three major things,
Yeah,
right?
three things. Yeah, right. First one is have compassionate love with set of people, right? With reciprocity. Second one is work. Have a meaningful, enjoyable, goal-oriented work, right? And the third one is connect with something which is much beyond yourself. Connect to the universe, connect to the nature, connect to the God.
Something to hope for.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'm relating to that. Yeah, like this is exactly mapping to what Asnaji said. That someone to love, something to do, and something to hope for.
Hope for.
Yeah. And all three we can know on a daily life, we can focus, our majority of life, we can focus on these things. Majority of the time. It's only that when mind goes into different things, we can pull back always and get the focus into this thing.
Ramaji,
Yes, sir.
first happiness. Uh, first your character. First my character depend. I'm honest person. I'm work hard in life. I uh, thinking positive. Every time I'm happy. I'm a defaulter. यानी my nature यानी मैं defaulter हुआ तो every time sadness feel I feel यानी first your character is main theme your happiness. Positive thing and honest, work hard, give you other person promise, same time you complete the work, you feel very happy and peace.
Yes.
Another line goes like this: happiness is not a state to arrive at, but a manner of traveling.
Absolutely. Happiness is not the destination or end goal. It is the journey itself.
Yes.
Happiness not purchase the money.
No.
पैसे से नहीं मिलेगा आपको.
Yeah.
ये खुद करना पड़ेगा आपको.
Yeah, you may purchase comfort. So comfort not necessarily mean happiness. You cannot purchase happiness. You can purchase comfort. Yes.
Sir, happiness is the state of mind which you can create.
Yes.
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 Absolutely.
Yeah.
In fact, our default mode is happiness, but we layer it with so many things that later on we have to search that happiness somewhere. But one thing, what else you said, that letting go the things is also sometimes feel happy.
Yes.
I'm saying that there is, give an example. We lost one of our young relatives, but then he was a bedridden and was not able to move much more, and we lost it. And his mother said, "Okay, I'm happy he had gone." It was really shocking. It was really shocking to us, but then we realized that okay.
Yeah, it's not shocking at all because it's really so
Suffering
painful to
is
see
gone.
the suffering. Yeah.
Suffering is gone. Yeah, the person is gone, but yeah, we're happy that the suffering is gone. So, like it's a kind of happy that sometimes letting go is also good. And people fill up their wardrobe, fill up so many things, so many stuff, and then still not happy. Whereas the people who live on footpath or have very limited one room, they live happily. Just all state of mind only.
Yeah.
How much content you are.
And your skills, your capabilities. You may still have a lot of things, and your capability to handle them is there. You can still be happy. But if you don't have capability to handle and you keep hoarding and gathering too many things, then your whole life is gone. You will suffer maintaining that. And the other way around also, people may not have anything, but still they may keep thinking, oh, if only I can have that, if only I have that. So not necessarily they can be happy just because they don't have anything. So there is no one-to-one direct relationship.
And settle down on your shoulder.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Yes, Shanti ma'am.
Being grateful to what you have will bring you happiness. Don't
Yes,
concentrate
yes.
on what you
Right.
do not have. That will bring sadness.
You don't have.
Yes.
Yeah.
When
Gratitude.
when you feel grateful to what God has given you, that will make you happy.
Yes. Gratitude. We are all seriously thinking about happiness.
Sir, for me,
Yeah.
always remembering Access Conscious mantra will keep me happy.
Yeah.
In my experience, I'm telling you.
Yeah. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory.
It keeps me happy always. I never, even though I don't practice whatever Sir said most of the time, but I remember this always.
And that's great. That's great. Yeah.
So why Shakti is so silent today?
What is that? Shakti. Yeah. I know. Even I was wondering why Shakti is really not talking.
She is happy. Out of happiness, she's not talking. So one more thing which comes in my mind, like people goes to mall, So I'm really thinking that they really go for a shopping, or they just go for seeking that happiness, seeing the environment, just to be happy there over there.
Yes.
Yeah. The environment, window shopping.
Window shopping, yeah. But they are really not happy, but they just go there to seek happiness.
Yes.
Just feel for a moment for 1-2 hours and come back to them. And as soon as they start driving out of the mall in traffic, they become sad. The cursing people, the cursing traffic.
Yeah. So visiting mall is like visiting a kind of what to say, the substitute for visiting the natural places like mountain or the beach, because the humans are also part of nature. So when you are with the nature, you will be automatically happy. So if you are with the people who are happy, then you will also be happy. But if they are really generating the negative thoughts and all those things, then it is a challenge. But otherwise, by default, if people are really in their natural state and creative mode, you will become automatically happy when you are there with them. Yes, Shakti.
Society
Actually, when you
condition.
go shopping,
Yes,
Yes,
Asinaji. 1 minute, Shakti. Yeah. What is that, Asinaji?
no, I say when you go to the mall, it depends on what state of mind you go with. When you see so many things and you cannot afford, you come out sad.
Yeah, but some people can afford to buy everything, still they may be sad as well. Yeah. Yes, Shakti. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So some here I'm able to see a lot of things like society conditioned in that way. If you are keeping this kind of stuff, if you are showing off this kind of stuffs, it's to others. It's like some people think that that's the happiness. Spending a lot of things and then showing to the other people, I'm having this, whether that's useful or not, that's a different story, but they want to show, okay, I'm having this. I'm higher than you, or I'm able to afford this kind of things. For some people, I believe it's creating happiness for them. That's why they are doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it looks, but very, very short-lived.
Mhm.
Like Shanti ma'am was saying, that the mind thinks that no, it is happiness, but it is not really. In the long run, it is not.
Just I want to share one story related to this happiness one, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, yesterday I went for a volunteering work. I met one elderly person. I went for the elderly service. He is 87 years old. He's so healthy and stuff. Then he was mentioned that he loves shopping. Okay. Then he was mentioned that when he was earning, when he's getting money, it creates a lot of happiness. But now 87 years also, he likes shopping. He wants to do shopping, but there is no income. Whatever he saved from that, he's living. So he's telling that it's creating more stress for him. It's going over there, not buying anything, coming out. But from certain age, when he started earning, he's every day kind of going on buying some stuff and all. Now he's not doing, so it's giving too much stress for him.
Wow. Like Ashuraji said.
Yeah, he was mentioned that. So he advised me like, don't do shopping. Okay.
Exactly. That's the right thing. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So yeah, it's not, you cannot fix your happiness with shopping. It's a very, very flimsy and a very short-lived.
It was mentioned whenever I was earning, when I'm getting a money, I'm able to afford everything, and then I'm able to do. Now it's making me so stressed. I'm seeing the stuff, but I'm not able to buy.
Yeah, that's unfortunate development of the mind. It should be changed. Even if he buys, he cannot utilize it. Right? Let's say even if he can afford to buy at this age, what will he do with that? Whatever he buys.
He's so healthy, sir.
No, let's say he likes a great sports shoe. He wears, he will run, or he will do some trekking or what.
But Hong Kong is a maybe different place, sir. I seen 96 years old coming for a walk. I was feeling like in the park.
Oh, that's good. That's if they can do, that's good. But I'm saying there are so many things he can buy, but he may not be able to use.
Yes,
so
that's
not just, yeah. Fixing your happiness on shopping, definitely not a great idea.
Yeah, he advised me yesterday, like to do exercise. Even he taught me like what kind of exercise we can do, so you can also live that kind of healthy life. All those things he was teaching.
Wow. Now that's the good thing about dealing with the people, right? You will learn from their experience as well. Yeah, great. Yeah, that's good. Yes, Shantima.
Actually, we are social animals. Human beings are social animals. We feel happy when we are inside the society, when the society recognizes, when we are included into that society. That's why people are going, because all the entertainment are coming into our living room itself. We have one more thing, that's our necessity to be in a society. And so we go to the mall, we see so many people, and we feel safe and secure. These things are inside us, that we are social animals. We cannot live in isolation. That is not possible. Then you will become a saint. If you don't like the society, then you have to go to the forest and do some tapas. Otherwise, you can read a book and you can be happy inside the house. But but as human beings, we have that habit of being a social animal. We want to be with, even if you read, you want to exchange the message with others. You want to discuss. That's why we come to forums like this. We want to be with the like-minded people.
Right.
That is inherent in us.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why it is important for us to treat everybody with respect and love. Because many people may be completely missing it. In fact, the people who come from that background of abuse and not being respected and not being loved, they are the easy target for taking them into terrorism or any other negative things. You just give them some kind of recognition and acceptance, they will just blindly fall for it, because the feeling is so feeling of loved and respected is so important. So they will not see what is the impact of what they are doing. What they see is that, okay, I am being respected, I am being loved here, I will do whatever is required. Right. So what do we do to sustain the happiness? Surround yourself with the people you love the most and live in accordance with reciprocity, right? So you give and take. So what you give, they will also give you back. So do work that matters to you. Find people who can stand by your side through sunshine and rain. Allow yourself to be part of something greater. Right? If you can do these things, there is a high possibility of being happy most of the time. So when you are happy, of course, your faculties are in better shape. You're much more healthier, holistically, mentally, emotionally, and physically, and you can do a lot more, and you can help yourself and others well. So that's the importance of being happiness, not just fake happiness, and not one-to-one correspondence between what happens outside and inside. We can change the internal state of our feelings to happiness, irrespective of whatever happens outside. But it's useful to get associated with the people who are compassionate, who are happy, and do the work which is meaningful and connect with something greater than yourself. So with these things, there is a good possibility for happiness. So with that, I think we can conclude. So if anybody would like to go for your poems and shairis, please go ahead.
Sir, I want to share a Tirukural.
Yes, ma'am.
இன்பம் விழையான் இடும்பை இயல்பென்பான் துன்பம் உறுதல் இலன். This is the thing, definition of Thiruvalluvar for happiness.
Okay.
You can be happy, but you need not identify with this happiness.
Yeah, you don't need to be a pleasure seeker, and you don't need to avoid the sorrows.
Yes.
What is the third one?
இடும்பை இயல்பென்பான். That is normal part of life. Ups and downs are normal part.
Natural. Ups and downs are natural. So if you understand these three things, you will be the real happy.
You don't feel that sadness. Then you will be on level-headed.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Kamalji, any shairis?
Shairi. Okay, what if we end this with a joke?
Yeah.
With the happiness. Okay. So I got to know one joke, which is like that. Once there's an aeroplane in which so many people are traveling, and there is one chimpanzee also traveling. Okay, and what happens suddenly, that plane got crashed and got landed somewhere, and all the media person, everything is, they're just running towards that and just asking me what happened and how it got crashed. So then they found that, okay, all the people are dead, only chimpanzees left. So how to ask that chimpanzee, okay, what happened, how this aeroplane got crashed? But then the thing is that like they're not able to communicate. The only way is to communicate is by the actions. So he asked the chimpanzee, so when the airplane is about to crash, so 15 minutes before, what's happening in the plane, and what was pilot doing? So he just act. No, pilot is doing this is driving that, and what air hostess is doing? No, they're serving like that. Okay, so they didn't get any answer. So when the airplane is going to crash, 10 minutes before, what is happening? What pilot is doing? Pilot is doing this. What air hostess is doing this, and what you are doing? I'm just sitting like this. Okay. So they keep asking that question, and they got very frustrated, and then they said, so when the aeroplane is about to crash, 1 minute before, what pilot is doing? So he said, pilot is doing, okay. What air hostess is doing? They're doing, okay. And what are you doing? I'm doing, So that, I think with that we can end this.
That's the mind.
More happiness.
That's the mind. Thank you, sir. Good job.
Yeah, we are driving our own airplane and get crashed somewhere, and then being unhappy.
Great. So thank you. Yeah, thank you all. So
एक शेर भी है,
yeah,
एक शेर
okay,
भी
go
है.
ahead.
It was like that. जो लम्हा साथ है उसे जी भर के जी लेना. जो लम्हा साथ है उसे जी भर के जी लेना. कमबख्त ये जिंदगी भरोसा के लायक नहीं है.
Yeah.
I think Premji will understand it.
Yeah.
No.
Please translate as well.
Hasina ji, translate it, please.
Line by line bolo. Ek line bolo, first one.
जो लम्हा साथ है उसे जी भर के जी लेना.
The moments that's with you, live fully.
So whatever the moment you have, just live it fully.
Live fully.
कमबख्त ये जिंदगी भरोसे के लायक नहीं है.
कमबख्त का वर्ड नहीं मालूम है, फिर भी this life is not worth trusting. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
This life is not worth trusting. You can't trust. Right.
Yeah, you can't trust your life. So whatever the moments you have, just live it with.
Live
fully.
it right. Okay.
Thank you, Hasina ji.
Welcome.
Great, thank you. So we will see you tomorrow, 7 o'clock EMC.
God bless everyone.
Yeah, be happy.
Be happy.
Be happy. Have a nice Sunday. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Ra-
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
bye.